Hello! We are sitting on the Spirit of Tasmania.
We made it to Tasmania. Hazel made it to Tasmania.
For the third time in, I want to say, 6 weeks.
Yeah, it's been
I could
crazy.
never go again and be a happy girly.
I know.
Because it's painful, isn't it? But we are back in Tasmania.
Yes.
And we are here to stay for a little while.
Yeah, we have no return date at the moment. And as we've talked to a lot of people, we weren't planning on bringing our caravan. But last night, we just went, nah. And we booked it. So it's coming back with us.
We have a lot to update you on, but I feel like we need to sit down and share everything with you. So for now, we've got to get our booties back down to the south of Tasmania, which is where we're from. We're from Hobart. Hazel is desperate for a wizard.
Oh, she needs to go to the toilet.
She needs to go to the toilet so bad. She's about to explode
She's
into
like
a million pieces.
Balloon.
We're then going to get McDonald's, and then we're going to drive a 3.5-hour journey back south to some very exciting things.
I can't wait to get home.
Welcome to a different episode this time, guys.
Oh no. Oh, she needs to go to the toilet.
For those of you that don't know us, we are Lil and Jake. And for the past 2 and a bit years, we've been travelling Australia. First off, in our Ford Ranger and Blue Tongue Caravan. But more recently, in our Toyota Prado and Titanium Unbound.
That's where we're going. The Golden Arches.
We are returning to Tassie as our tenants have moved out of our home. And the real estate has advised us that it's kind of a mess. So we thought, why not take everyone along for the ride with us?
World's steepest street. Oh. We're gonna back in or what?
I reckon we back in.
We back in?
Yeah, back in.
The feeling of being in our home is pretty surreal. We feel like completely different people than the ones who lived here before.
I can't believe it. I can't believe we're back at the house. I can't believe it. Woo! Hazel, where are we? Do you remember where we are? You used to do poos there. How crazy. Have you got the key? Jake's parents actually came over the other day and they just had to come and check some things out, and there were no keys here, but the house was unlocked. So this door, that handle's so ugly.
Oh, look at this.
We paid $750 for this new handle.
Oh, and look at it.
It's terrible.
Oh, come on. Alright. Oh, feels weird. Yeah. Here we go, Hazel, you're in.
You're in, Hazel.
Oh, it smells.
Oh, it smells musky.
It smells like there's been dogs living in here. That's what it smells like.
But there has been dogs living in here.
No, they were supposed to be outside. Woo! Oh, come on, they could have swept up. Well, the place was supposed to be clean. Hazel, look at this. It's the dog door, Hazel.
There's no door there though, Pippi. Looks like somebody's stolen our dog door. That's just disgusting.
Oh, look at that. Bruv, clean that out. You know how much it must have cost them to run?
Look at that. Toilet paper.
Look at this. Look at this door.
Yeah, that's rank. That's so rank. Are they joking? And this used to be pretty nice. Look at that. Jacob used to skate down there on the skate park. That's our neighbour's skate park. We got a lot to do out here, you guys.
We used to have pine bark and stuff all there, and then this was a garden bed. And
Come here, I can't believe we're back in our house though. Can you believe it?
Well, it's actually a bit sad, to be honest.
It's not sad.
As soon as we walked in, we've seen problems.
What's such a shame?
Yeah.
There are so many little jinks. This house is professionally painted. Look at all that rubbish in the bottom corner down there.
Oh. We definitely left the TV bracket on this wall.
Yeah, we did.
It stinks in here.
It smells really bad, doesn't it?
Yeah. Look at these. They're supposed to be black. Oh, look at these taps.
Look at how rank this is down there.
Oh no.
They've not cleaned it all.
That's so bad. Do you know the worst part about this is that the fact is that now, if I wanted to move new tenants in, I could.
No, we'd have to spend the next
Which
X
is
amount of time.
pretty much what we're gonna have to do.
That's why we're here. Because we've got a lot of work to do. A lot of work.
So, we better stop complaining and start doing. There was so many holes in the walls to patch up. All over this place. But that wasn't the main problem really. It was how unclean this house was. We pretty much spent the next 2 days cleaning. Luckily, we had our parents come and help us, otherwise it would have taken us over a week for sure. But anyway, we're really sorry for this odd video so far. Let's have a sit down and talk about what our plan is with this house and more with this channel.
Hello, I'm Lil, that's Jake.
Hi. And you would have seen that from the previous part of the video.
Yeah, but here we are, sitting in our house. Jacob pulled me aside and said, hey, let's film. And I'm in my pajamas, so
Sorry.
take it or leave it.
Yeah, I just thought that we just sort of needed to do a little bit of explaining on not just what's happening with our house, but what's happening with our life and all the decisions that we've been making, because our life has just changed so much in the last week, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has.
And like you guys just saw, we've just come back to our house, and yeah, I guess we could sort of fill you in on why we're here.
Our tenants have recently just moved out, like last week, and we, regardless, had to come home and come and fix this place up because the real estate had said that it was in pretty poor shape, and yeah, we needed to do that. And so we are here to do that.
Yeah.
And then we were
sort of planning on selling.
We were planning on selling the house, and we were planning on thinking about buying something on the mainland where it would mean that we would be able to park up for a couple of months, edit some videos, travel for a couple of months, come back. Anyway, turns out we actually really love this house.
Yeah, it's well, this is my first house. I mean, it's our first house, and I just have a bit of sentimental value with it. I have a sentimental value with a lot of things.
But I don't think it's that. I think
no.
it's summer. I think it's a beautiful time to be here.
It is great.
Well, it's not summer anymore, but it's still warm.
Yes.
So anyway, I think we have decided we're going to Airbnb it out for a little while. And that might last 2 months. That might last 2 years. I have no idea. But it gives us a little bit more freedom to be like, let's just fly home to Tassie for a couple of weeks, live in our house, revitalise ourselves.
That's the thing. We want to Airbnb this place. We want it to be, I feel like I want it to be like a bit of an attraction. Like, like a cool Airbnb sort of thing. I don't know. Just something different, maybe. But like Lil said, it's just somewhere for us to have as a base, because for the last 2.5 years, we haven't had a base. And it is very hard being in Tasmania having a base, but at least it's somewhere. With Airbnb, we can block out a week and we can come home. Keep all our stuff locked in the garage and, I don't know, do some stuff.
By do some stuff, you mean go 4-wheel driving, like hang out with our family.
Yeah.
I don't know, do some cool trips.
Definitely.
Maybe go fishing. We have a boat down here, things like that.
Yeah. From what we saw, you guys really enjoyed our Tassie videos, and from everything that we heard, that they were the best things ever. And we love Tassie, so we want to show you more of that. We know all the secret spots down here. We both grew up here. I've driven the whole way around 100 times. Well, probably not 100, but a fair few times. We know where everything is, and we want to show you that, because not enough people are showing Tasmania like it is. So that sort of brings us to the next part of what's changed in the last week. As we said, we want to fly here, and if we want to do all these trips and all that kind of stuff, that means that we will need a vehicle. So we have a little insight for you guys.
definitely hit the subscribe button so you don't miss an upcoming video. But we are lining up a new car, and we're not getting rid of the Prado, so don't worry about that. But yeah, we're gonna get a new car for Tassie to tour Tassie, to wheel hard tracks, to go anywhere. And it's gonna be left and locked in our Airbnb, and then we can fly home, get in it, cane it, and park it back up again and fly to wherever we want to go.
Because Tassie's got some really, really cool four-wheel drive tracks.
Yeah, crazy ones.
Some that I don't want to take the Prado down just yet. Maybe in 15 years I'll want to take the Prado down it. Yeah. However, at the moment, like, we want to be able to push ourselves, I suppose, to do different tracks, and we don't really want to do that with the Prado. So hopefully this new old car can push us to go and do things like the $1,000 track, Climbys again.
Yeah, the Sawback track. We are about to leave tomorrow morning to go and do Climbys in the Prado. If anyone's interested in that, that will be next week's episode.
Which I'm
low-key
stressed about. However, the best thing is about Tassie, if we were to break something, we're only 3.5 hours from home. So we'll just send someone to go and come and help us. Yeah, it's crazy. When I grew up, I remember my car broke just north of Climbys. I remember being like, I had to go and get a car trailer, and we had to drive 3 hours back and then 3 hours up and 3 hours back. And now we've driven around Australia, that's nothing. That's just, we do that in a day. 100%. Yeah, I'm not going to tell you guys what it is, but maybe comment down below and see if you can guess what we might be purchasing. Yeah, guess what? I reckon that you guys will not guess it. It's going to be sick. So another thing that we wanted to fill you guys in on is Hazel. Lots of people ask questions about Hazel. Hazel's supposedly the star of the channel. Come here. Hazy. Oh, she was asleep. Oh, I'm sorry, Hazel. Come here. Baby. You had a big day. She's had a really big day. As you guys know, Hazel's always in the bed, and she is turning 13 in a couple of months, so she's quite old. So many of you guys might have noticed that Hazel's got a lot of little lumps and things on her, which is just normal for old dogs. But she's had one that's really been annoying her a lot recently, so we're actually having to take her to the vet. She's going to get put under on Wednesday and get that chopped off, which is stressful for us because she's old and old dogs don't like going under. It's not about the fact that they don't like going under, it's just that when they get older, it's definitely more risky to put them under anaesthetic. But anyway, she'll be okay, she'll be fine. But yeah, it's also really hard travelling around Australia and not having a local vet. So we, in the last 3 or 4 months, have probably been to 4 or 5 different vets for her Cushing's and just odd little random things that been up with her. Yeah. So it'll be nice to be home for a little while and to be able to go to a stable vet and have her all better, have her a little bit less lumpless and a little bit more lumpless. More lumpless. I think just not in pain either. It's bleeding all the time, and I think it irritates her. So the next thing that we wanted to tell you guys about, and something that people have been requesting for a really long time, is to bring our patches back. So the patches are, today is Wednesday, the patches are in Melbourne. So by Saturday, the patches should be here. And so I will be able to send the patches first thing on Monday morning. So if you would like to support us and buy yourself a patch, jump on lilandjake.com and we'd be so grateful. Yeah, definitely. The patches are so sick. I reckon they're great. They're like a little tire and it's supposed to be bogged in the sand. It's Lily's idea. She came up with it. It's really cool, I think. It'd be great if you guys could support us. Yeah. So a big question we get asked all the time is what our plans are going to be for 2025. And to answer that, I'm not 100% sure. But what I do know is that tomorrow we're doing Climbys. And that'll probably be the next video and maybe the following video. But after that, maybe a build series. Yeah, just a mini build series. with a car that's going to be our Tassie local.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're heading up to Queensland, and I don't know how we're getting there, but I know that we have to be there for the first week of July because we're both doing the Gold Coast Marathon. So Jake will be running his first marathon, I'll be running my second marathon, and...
Yeah, I'm not training. Well, I am going to train, but I haven't done any training. Lil, every day, running.
Everybody keeps asking me, how's his training going? And he keeps saying...
Yeah, my training's going great.
He keeps saying, my training's going really well, and I say, you've literally been on one run in like 4 weeks.
That's alright, it's better than none. So yeah, they're pretty much our plans. We've got that up until July. Nothing between, so I guess... We've never done New South Wales before, so that is probably the major thing on our list will be in New South Wales. Seeing what it's all about, checking that out. Depends how long that we're in Tasmania, but I'd love to see some snow. But that's another thing. Yeah, I can't really tell you much after that, really. After that July-ish sort of area.
We sort of would really like to go and do Moreton and Kagari again at some point this year. I don't know if we'll get to the Cape. I don't think we'll probably have time to get to the Cape.
No, that was the biggest, the highest thing on my list. But I think with running the marathon and just obviously this whole thing, I think it would just waste our time to try and do one thing, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I think we've got so many big plans. It's okay if that waits till next year.
Yeah, it does.
I suppose something that we weren't even really sure if we would talk about with you guys or not, and we've sort of been umming and ahhing, but we've been copying it.
Yeah.
As per usual.
As per usual.
Someone sent us a message the other day saying that we are currently the most hated YouTube channel on the internet right now. And I don't know how true that is, because I know that you guys support us and we are so grateful for every single one of you. Would you want to put Hazel down, because she's just going to be panting and it's going to sound awful. Yeah, we're so grateful for every single one of you guys that follow us.
Yeah, definitely. For every hateful comment, we get like 10 amazing ones.
Yeah. And
people, like, you guys you're so nice to us. You really look out for us and we just value you guys so much.
Yeah.
And it's just always the people that are giving us the hate are just always people that don't know us, don't watch the channel, or see things out of context on other videos and, you know, don't know the full story or something like that.
Yeah.
But
I think
it does get hard.
Lately we've been really, we've been battling. It's, you know, the only way that we get through is by all of the amazing people that do message us and that do comment and that do follow every single week and say hello in the street. And like, honestly, that means more than you could ever know, because it's been really rough.
Yeah, it has been. It's amazing, like when we're at the show and even when we went to the Titanium rally recently, just to meet so many of you guys, and you just lovely, lovely people, and we love hanging out with you guys. And I just love seeing what you guys are up to as well. That's my favourite thing. Just love.
I think for me, it's like when you meet someone and they say how much of an impact we've made in their lives, and that means more to me than anything ever. Like, for someone to come up and say that, you know, we brought joy during a tough time throughout their lives, like, that impact is just like beyond measurable for me. And I just want to keep creating videos for you guys that you can laugh at and that you can live through and that you can be inspired by. And I suppose at the end of the day, if you don't want to see what we're watching, you absolutely do not have to watch.
Yeah, exactly right. And that's, you know, sometimes you might see our videos and you're like, oh my God, it's so stressful. But know that when I'm editing them, I'm laughing. And like, I'm thinking, what I'm seeing is doing all this stupid stuff, I'm there laughing, man. We're so silly. Because it's all about having fun.
And really. At the end of the day, like, YouTube is a huge part of our lives, but at the end of the day, it's not our whole lives. No. And we ultimately are doing it because we love to do it. And we're not going to be doing something that makes our lives miserable. And so I think just having you guys there pull us up through these tough times really is amazing.
It is, yeah. All those supportive comments, all those supportive messages, they actually do, they really mean a lot. And I'm sorry that we can't get back to all the comments and all the messages as well. It's just sometimes there's a lot, and then like we said, there's a lot of negative. Sometimes there's a lot, and there are a lot of negative ones, and sometimes we just have to stay out of the comments because there are so many, you know, negative things, and it's just not healthy for us to be looking at that. So
yeah. So know
it's a
that
shame.
all of the nice ones we do read,
We
and
do
know
read
that
them
all of the nice ones we are so grateful for, and keep them coming. And I'm sorry if we can't reply. We always try and reply to the first hour. So
yeah,
if you want to get in the first hour, then maybe I'll reply to you. Yeah, sadly, for the most part, it's too taxing.
yeah, definitely.
And I just want to be happy, and I just want to be, you know, happy for you guys, bringing you guys the best content that you can possibly watch on the internet.
Yeah, exactly right. Well, sorry if we don't want to end on a downer. It's nice to sort of get off our chest and talk about some things sometimes.
Hazel, come here.
Hazy, come here. Come on. Come on. We're going to sell our van. If you want to buy it, hit us up. It's a 15-foot titanium unbound.
There's a whole video on YouTube about it.
Yeah, it's in immaculate condition. It's actually in really good condition, to be honest. And people always say, like, wow, that's actually in really good condition.
Yeah, it is, because it's the most robust caravan on the planet.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, and we actually just recently had everything that we broke fixed. So
yeah,
if you're in the market for a caravan,
hit us up. Slide into our DMs.
So that also might give you a hint on something that we're going this year.
Excuse me?
She needs a treat.
Jeez.
But that's the opposite of...
I know. Sorry, guys. Well, look, please hit the like button, subscribe. Sorry, I've got to go get this dog a treat. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye! Oh, it's stinging in my eyes. My eyes are stinging.
Hazel, what have you done?
Oh, she's about to poo on me. I shouldn't have worn white.